Welcome back to Julius Show, where we educate and entertain. Remember, if you're new to this channel, just remember to subscribe, like, share and comment on our videos. In this video, we are going to do calculation based on the production budget. So remember, if you missed the first video which was covering the sales budget, still on this question, just check on the link below this video and we'll see you there. So while calculating the production budget given here, you will have to take note of two things. Remember, production budget tend to will apply the use of opening stock and even the closing stock. And what you need to know is that if the opening stock is greater than closing stock, then this difference is shown as a deduction from the sales quantity. But on the other hand, if the opening stock is smaller than closing stock, then this difference is added to the sales quantity. But in our question, we don't have the opening stock. We've only been given the closing stock. To mean, in this case, we will be using this. That to mean there will be no deduction in this case due to the absence of the opening stock. So how do we calculate the production budget? Production budget start by where we are having two products. We are having two products from this question of ours. We are having two products, X and Y. So we'll indicate them there, X, then Y at that point. Then now we are going to have the next part, which is sales. But remember, these sales in production budget, they are in units. So that for X, if you can remember from our question, from our budgeted sale, the quantity for X was 10,000 and Y 8,000. That is where we are starting from. So it will be here 10,000 and Y 8,000. Hope we are together up to this point. Then from there, we are going to actually increase this stock because we are having closing stock in our question. I said in this case we will only be adding, because to get that we are going to increase, that is increase in stock due to the closing stock which you are given. Closing stock for X 1000 and for Y is 500. So we'll add them here. But next time I think we'll have a question which will have those two things, closing stock and opening stock, and we'll see how it is done. Why the closing stock there was 500. So due to the absence of the opening stock, we are just going to add here. So adding this, you get 11,000, and this one, if you add, you get 8,500. So these values here, these two values that you're now seeing on your screen, these are now the units to be produced. Units to be produced. So while you're planning on what to produce, then this is what you are supposed to do. It must take into account the opening stock and closing stock. That's where we are saying opening stock, these two items, opening stock and closing stock, these two things become relevant while calculating the production budget. So if you love what you've done, just remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel. I'm your tutor, Julius Joseph. We meet in the next video where we'll now be calculating the material usage budget. Bye. We meet in the next video.